We begin with new details on the raid at a Massachusetts doctor's home today. Good evening, I'm Mike Nikitas.
And I'm Latoya Edwards. Dr. Richard Keller is facing child pornography charges. He's a pediatric endocrinologist who worked most recently at Boston Children's Hospital and for decades at the prestigious Phillips Academy. Our Josh Brigadier is live in Andover. Josh, what is the reaction from those who work and live close by Dr. Keller?
Well, Latoya, there's some surprise and a lot of concern. These charges are very serious. If convicted on all counts, Dr. Keller could face 20 years in prison. He's accused by the U.S. Attorney of buying 50 sexually explicit DVDs over the last year and a half.
His hair mussed, looking disheveled, his legs shackled. Dr. Richard Keller faces child pornography charges. He's a pediatrics instructor at Harvard Medical School and a pediatric endocrinologist at Children's Hospital Boston. The 56-year-old was arrested in an early morning raid that woke up the neighborhood.
Oh, it's been a long day, I'll tell you that. You know, since 7 o'clock, I mean, they converged on the house.
Authorities say more than 500 photos and up to 100 DVDs were recovered in a search of his Andover home. The U.S. Attorney's investigators will now review them. What led authorities to Keller was their 2010 investigation of a movie production company based outside the United States that makes pornographic films involving young boys. The company has since been criminally charged. The U.S. Postal Inspector says Keller's name and info was on their rolls, having spent $2,700 on movies. And it's Keller's role as medical director at Phillips Academy in Andover that investigators are looking into very closely. His work address at the prestigious prep school is one of the places where the DVDs were sent, according to court papers. Keller worked at Andover for 19 years before stepping down in 2011.
He resigned a year ago. Did you know anything then which would have led to where we are now?
No, nobody, as far as I know, we had no inkling that anything like this was occurring or could occur. And so this comes as a big surprise.
And Children's has placed Dr. Keller on administrative leave, going on to say, no complaints or concerns have been expressed by any patients or family members about the care Dr. Keller provided while he was at Children's. This quiet Andover neighborhood, the center of an investigation with disturbing allegations.
Penn State and all of these athletes and coaches, and it's just, I don't know, it's just rampant. I don't know what's driving this kind of psychology. You know, we have to understand that the end result is children.
And so, Latoya, we knocked at his home tonight. No one answered the door. Neighbors tell us they feel especially bad for his young child and for his wife, who, by the way, teaches here at Phillips Andover. Now, he's been at 2 different summer camps, one the Joslin Diabetes Camp, no allegations of anything at either of those places, and he'll be back in court on Monday.